Hey family, welcome back to my channel. As you see, I'm doing another celebrity reading on the one and only Raz-B. He is a celebrity. It has here, his name is Demario Monte Thornton, known as Raz-B, is an American singer and actor who was a founding member of the R&B boy band B2K. This is handsome Raz-B. Hold up. I have him here, okay, but this is a more close picture right here. And this is the boy band group that he was in. Hold on. Now I'm going to tell you why I'm pissed off right now. For some reason, I had did part one for this so-called reading, okay, on the one and only Raz-B. And when I checked my phone, it was though it was erased, okay? So here I am trying to start back over because I felt passionate enough to, do this reading on Raz-B. And I'm sitting up here. What I was trying to do, family, I was trying to show many of you. Hold up, now my phone's freezing. This is crazy. This is really crazy. Okay, I was trying to show many of you. Now, see, this is part one. This is part one right here. Let me see. This is part one. It's like 21 minutes, okay, of footage. But when I was trying to search for it earlier, I couldn't find it. Now all of a sudden it's showing up. Anyway, so this is part two, okay, family? This is going to be part two. So I'm not going to repeat myself. Now you understand why I was repeating myself. This is crazy. So anyway, this, many of you already know, this is the boy band group that he was in, B2K. Now, where I had left off from part one, okay, let's turn this bad boy around. Where I had left off from part one, hold up, let me adjust. Let me adjust. Okay, let me adjust. I'm using another device, okay, so bear with your sister. Many of you already know what he looks like, okay? So, we're not going to go there. Y'all might be like, well, let us see him. Ladies, y'all know what he looks like. Yes, he's handsome. But anyway, so many of you already know the judge of what's going on with him behind the scenes, okay? This is part two. And I was going to start on my Hollywood celebrity oracle, okay? It's quite thick. So let's continue, okay? And I apologize. I know y'all was like, why is she starting back over? I thought I lost part one. So anyway, I'm going to shuffle, and I might split the deck, but I will see. And maybe I won't split the deck. Okay. I never know what's going to come out of this deck. So whatever you hear and see in this reading concerning, the R&B artist Raz-B, it is not facts. It is allegedly. And this is for entertainment purpose only. I always say let things play out. Okay? Ooh, Divine Spirit, Holy Spirit leads me to all truth and clarity about Raz-B. And I think his name is Demario. But I'm just going to say Raz-B, okay? I'm looking at his eyes and it speaks volume. What's going on with Raz-B behind the scenes? Seeking clarity about Raz-B. Anything Spirit wants to know about Raz-B. Those hidden things that are going on behind the scenes concerning Raz-B. You name it, family, I have it in here, okay? So there are no coincidence when you see messages that comes out of this deck. Mm. Seeking clarity about Raz-B. Anything Spirit wants to know about Raz-B. Mm. Hold up. Seeking clarity about the artist Raz-B. I might have to separate this deck. It is too thick, okay? Sometime when I'm shuffling, the message will pop up like this. So give me a minute. Let me see what popped upward. I think something did. Let me see. Oh yeah, here it is. Here it is. Even though it popped upward, I'm not getting a strong hit on that, okay? And clarity about Raz-B. Anything Spirit wants to know about Raz-B? What's going on with him behind the scenes? I'm going to stop right there, okay? I just want to get to the nitty gritty. I don't want to make this video too long. Now, family, what you're going to see and hear, it is allegedly, okay? So far, this is what I'm getting. Now, let me say this before I share this information. We all know, let me, hold up. Let me go bring this down, okay? Let me bring it down. All right, I don't want it too much on me. We already know when it comes to the artist known as Raz-B, we all know the so-called accusations that he has spoke of in the past about his cousin. I mean, if you know who I'm talking about, all I'm going to say is Chris, and also others in the industry when it comes to him experiencing SA, okay? And I truly believe, I said it in part one, I'm going to say it in part two, I truly believe he was speaking his truth. Even though he is retracting a lot of things for whatever reason, he has his reasons. I truly believe he was speaking his truth. But anyway, but sometimes when a person experience things like that, it can affect them, okay? It can affect his manhood. It can affect his relationships, you name it. So that being said, I have here gay or bisexual. Oh, sorry. Gay or bisexual. This is interesting right here. I have here question cloned. Now, I know this is pretty much way out there, and this is like conspiracy theories, but none of this is my opinion. Even though I have an opinion, this is not my opinion. Let me just say that. But it's interesting that this came out. It says question cloned. So I think about before or afterwards. Hint, before this episode or afterwards, because he is in a mental health facility, if you know what I mean, okay? A lot can happen in these places. Not happy, I want out of this contract deal. So something about a contract deal he's not happy about. It has here Illuminati Secret Society. He knows about it. Now, I have two conflicting messages here. There are timelines to my readings, okay? But I will share this in a balanced, drama-free, fulfilling relationship. And I don't know who he was seeing, okay? But in this particular timeline, who or whomever he was seeing, there was harmony in this relationship. Now, right here, I have relationship, heartache, loss, breakup. It just depends on what this means to him, because in part one, the message entanglement came out. And that speaks about relations, period. I think about a complicated, difficult relationship that can be quite toxic. It just depends on what that means to Raz-B. They know all this was a industry hitman operation, scared to speak up, cover up, won't talk. They have wings to fly, so it seems, but they're in a cage. Wow, that speaks volume. I'm going to read that again. They have wings to fly, so it seems, but they're in a cage. What cage? The industry cage. And he knows he has to play the game. Okay? I truly believe he's tired of playing the game. I know I skipped, but I will come back to this row, okay? This is a big time allegedly. I don't know what he worships. They worship the beast of Baphomet. Question company payoff, not to speak up secret. It looks like he has been talking. All I know is he's been talking about as far as what happened in the past, while he was in the industry. But it looks like he was talking about a lot of other things as well. Question company payoff, not to speak up secret. They know about it behind the scenes. Blood harvesting of children by Hollywood elites. And most of these celebrities know about this, the ones that have that staying power in the industry. Please know that. Lack self-love. The lover slash couple, they choose to put the blinders on. Their desires for the other is stronger than their self-respect. Basically, the spirit is saying he lacks self-love. He has some issues stemming from the past that he has not healed from, and allegedly he lacks self-love also. New business deals, signing new contracts. Once out of secret groups, occult, Baphomet they worship. It looks like there are some rituals or something that the industry, okay, those in high places, wants him to do. But it looks like he does not want to play the game. That's what keep popping up in my spirit, okay? He's been through a lot and he has seen a lot. Please know that. And if this has not happened already, because notice how he changed his tune. He's retracting everything he said from the past. But I truly believe that he was being sincere and honest about what has happened to him in the past. Let me just say that. Who knows how he's going to be when he comes out of that hospital. Okay? But the fact that he has retracted everything he said, that he has spoken of, who knows? Okay? Because they can reprogram him, if you know what I mean, okay? especially if they feel like he's talking too much. Seeking clarity about Raz-B. Anything Spirit wants to know concerning Raz-B. The artist known as Raz-B. And I'm looking to his eyes, family. It tells me a lot. Anything Spirit wants to know about the artist known as Raz-B. As far as what's going on with him. Well, I know this to be true. This is not really allegedly, but I'm still going to share it. Fake friends, envy, not loyal. Perversion, sexual, scandalous. That speaks volume, doesn't it? Perversion, sexual, scandalous. And these are the things that he was speaking up about that him and his fellow, group members had experienced in the past. They say and do all the right things in public, but behind the scenes, they need to mirror it. Take their own advice. Do as I say, not as I do. So the Spirit is basically saying he say all the right things, pretty much wearing a mask like a lot of these celebrities do. He say all the right things, but he do the opposite. Okay? Sabotage one of their own. Sacrifice moving up to obtain fame. Upset mentally and emotionally. Unbalanced. And we know this to be true. Hello, somebody. Because I don't know about you, family, but he was coming out very paranoid. And in part one, I was getting addictions and, drinking. But I really don't know what he's into. Let me just say that. Anything Spirit wants to know about Raz-B? The artist known as Raz-B. Now, this came out earlier, and I didn't really get a strong hit on it, but it came back out. So, I have to acknowledge it, even though I don't know what it means, okay? I have here singer, female artist. Something about a female artist. Maybe this can be a so-called friend of his, associate, a lover, I'm not sure, okay? But anyway, something about a female artist. I'm not really sure what this is about. But it came out, okay? They are not transparent and authentic. So this lets me know it's more to him. And no matter how he comes off, I think about somebody that wears a mask. So there's more to him, family, that meets the eye, okay? They are not transparent and authentic. Behind the scenes, money is being exchanged from hand to hand, being paid off. And you know what that's all about? Shh. Don't speak on what you know. Do not speak up on what you know. Company industry wants them out of the way. Sabotage. Now, allegedly, you know, if you have a weakness, the enemy can get to you through your weaknesses, especially if you know to drink or if you know to do drugs. You know, people will lace your drink. They will lace your drugs. I'm sorry, your what you're drinking. It's easy to be sabotaged when people know your weaknesses. Being fear of being exposed. And this may not be Raz-B fearing of being exposed. In part one, the spirit was letting me know that his cousin, Chris, was in fear. Okay? Even though he's already been exposed, you know, he still don't want people constantly talking about it. He still don't want his name out there due to those accusations. We complete. No. Alrighty. Let me see here. I have here. Company is not supporting them. They feel held back. They want out of the contract. They feel trapped. Now, I'm not sure what kind of contract this is about. I know he has been known for being on these reality shows. Maybe this pertaining to the group that he's in. I'm not sure. But anyway, it came out, okay? Industry cleanup hire agent that cover up and protect their interests. Feels regret looking back how they have obtained fame. In the near future, the industry will sabotage them. They choose not to play the game. I told you. I'm going to read that again. In the near future, the industry will sabotage them. They choose not to play the game. Okay? Dealing with a narcissist, thinking very highly of oneself, lacking empathy. And remember, part one we saw the word cold, and I told you that could represent someone that comes off as a cold individual. Okay, because we also saw the word numbness when it comes to his cousin as well, describing his cousin allegedly. Dealing with a narcissist, thinking very highly of oneself, lacking empathy for others, arrogant and self-centered. All right, I'm going to use the other half, okay? Seeking clarity on the artist known as Raz-B. Anything Spirit wants to know concerning... Hold up, family. These cards are flying everywhere, okay? Seeking clarity about the artist known as Raz-B. Anything Spirit wants to know concerning Raz-B. Now, I don't, it just say male friend, okay? It just say male friend. It just say male friend, okay? I don't know what I'm showing you this, if they're looking backwards. If they are, I apologize, but I am reading the messages out, okay? It has here a male friend. Now, I don't know if Raz-B has any children or not. It has here, don't want any kids no more. And if he doesn't have any kids, it could be he doesn't want any kids. Or if he does have a child or kids with an S, according to the spirit, he doesn't want any more, okay? Either he don't want any or he don't want any more, allegedly. It has here ritual time coming up. So, for that reason, I know he's freaking out because he don't want no parts of it. Ritual time coming up. Gotta pay the piper. Gotta play the game. Falling from grace, lost status and respect. Detoxing, backing off from people or unhealthy substance. Now I think this is kind of interesting right here. This says detoxing, backing off from people or unhealthy substance. Interesting. It's either one or the other, or it can be both. Not happy with their look slash body, having surgery done. Now let me say this real quick. Everything is not really as it seems when it comes to certain messages, and I have learned this since I've been doing these readings. Now it's a good chance he could have been thinking about, having surgery, or maybe there's been talks about him having surgery. But if that's not the case, I don't see nothing wrong with him unless he's dealing with some kind of health issues. But if that's not the case, I'm going to read it again now. Not happy with their looks slash body, having surgery done. A lot of times I look for clues, keywords. It says having surgery done. And then I remember that word that says question clone. Okay? Even though I know that's out there, conspiracy theories. What kind of surgery? Okay? That is the question. I know they do a lot of MK Ultra. I think it's called MK Ultra, with these celebrities trying to, brainwash them to get them to stop talking, to get them to think the way they want them to think, or shall I say, talk the way they want them to talk. I don't know how they do that behind the scenes, but could they be like behind the scenes, do some kind of surgery with him, allegedly put some kind of implant in his in his head? I don't know, okay? But what I am saying, messages don't be coming out just for the hell of it in my reading. It's something to this. And I know I kind of stretched it, but you just never know. Think about his behavior, how he was acting. I mean, he was coming out very paranoid. And also retracting everything that he said that has happened to him in his past, being SA. Anyway, time will tell. We have to let things play out. But it speaks about him, having some kind of surgery done. But what kind of surgery? That is the question. Because I got the same message when it comes to Jamie Foxx. And we see he's still not seen or heard. He is still not seen nor heard. Okay? And he's been talking. They definitely want him to shut up. They feel let down and sabotage in their career. Their project is on hold. Question why. All right, I'm going to shuffle one more time. I'm going to end this reading. Seeking clarity on the artist known as Raz-B. Anything Spirit wants to know concerning the artist Raz-B. Anything else Spirit wants to know concerning the artist Raz-B. Anything else Spirit wants to know concerning the artist Raz-B. All right, I think I'm going to stop right there. I can't force anything out, and whatever come out is meant to come out, okay? Like I said, everything's allegedly, and we have to let things play out. What you won't do for love, love hard, very devoted, and will fight to keep it. It's a setup, paying someone off to take out the other sabotage. So at the end of the day, even though I think about self sabotage due to how he's moving out here and his thinking, okay, it looks like somebody's trying to sabotage him also. So I see why he's so paranoid. Back and forth, in and out of a toxic, unhealthy relationship. Being tempted, temptation, and addictions. Something about a female artist. It keeps popping up. Break up, make up, will reconcile in harmony. Fake friends, not loyal. Conflict due to partnership, lack of profits, business scam, leads to arguments, disagreements, and fights. And this is pretty much what was going on behind the scenes with that group that he was in, okay? A lot of drama, a lot of conflict. I'm controlled by the powerful industry, the elites. And when I think about when I get this right here, I think about someone that feels quite helpless. They can't do what they want to do and they can't see what they want to say. They're being controlled and monitored. Please know that. Abuse of power for sex. Abuse of power for sex. Well, we all know what that's about. How the people try to climb up in the industry, but they have to play the game, okay? And do what's acquired. Or what's expected out of them. Let me see something else. Anything else? Hold up. Secretly, they're not happy. They want out of their union. It's toxic and unbalanced. Behind the scenes, self-healing and shadow work, getting on track. I sure hope and pray so. Okay? Sure hope and pray so. And there are timelines to my readings, okay, family? Things have to play out. A lot of this is happening in the now, and a lot of it has to play out. All right, this is it right here. This is it. This is allegedly. I know he don't want to hear this. Okay? It's a baby alert. This is allegedly, but I know he don't want to hear this. Baby alert. It has here, getting back on track on the road of recovery. I sure hope and pray so. They know they are being talked about due to gossip. They do check out social media and they don't like it. They are sold to the industry. They get along gangs to stay down and silence. I'll read that again. They are sold to the industry. The get along gang. They stay down in silence. And who knows, this might be his MO when he come out. He probably won't be talking no more. And lastly, the industry cage, they know, and they're looking for a way out so they can truly fly. The only thing about the industry, family, sometimes people don't make it out alive. And if they do, they have to do their own thing, okay? especially when their contract run out. You know, they had to go independent. And I would suggest for Raz-B to do that. Just go independent. If people love him and if they want to see him, they'll support him. If not, do something else. But at least you're free. Okay, I thank you all for your love and support in my channel. This is my reading on the artist known as Raz-B. And don't forget, make sure you check out part 1, okay? I'm sure many of you have seen part 1 already, but make sure you check it out. His actual name is Demario Thornton, okay? And he's presently 37 years old. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. But anyway, I know now. So anyway, thank you, family, for watching. Let's send lots of love and light his way. Definitely healing, okay? Because he's going to need it, okay? He's going to need it. This one battle, I don't wish it on nobody, okay? Because he's definitely fighting the beast, the industry. And the way I see it, it's best for him to just bow out gracefully and, you know, get on out of the industry, especially when the contract runs out. You know, run, okay? Run like hell. Anyway, bye, family. Thank you for watching, and bye for now. I wish Raz-B all the best. Let's keep him in prayer.